Now, as soon as you get to these people's country, you got to go through their customs. You got to go and talk to their naturalization.
What?
So we already know what they're going for, and they know too. Because as soon as you hit their grounds, it's going to be people asking for money or asking for you to pay for services.
What are you talking about?
Most of y'all not even attractive. You think you're going over there to find a submissive woman. You a reject here. That's why you going over there.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. I have another one for you today. Before I get into it, I ask that you please like, comment, subscribe. Also, be sure to click the notification bell to ensure that you're getting my videos as soon as I release them. Now, I have another woman hating on the passport bros. Once again, guys, always the same thing. Now, think about this one. This woman said, "What are you going to tell immigration officers when you get over there? No need to hold you up. Let's hop right into it."
It's so funny that the passport boys are a thing. And so if we know they leaving, then I'm sure these people in other countries know that they coming. These people have the internet. They can see what's going on. So you getting ready to pack up your bags and go on a short vacation to go buy goods and services. But let's talk about the services. Now, as soon as you get to these people's country, you got to go through their customs. You got to go and talk to their naturalization. And they're going to ask you, how long are you going to be here? And they're going to ask you, what are you coming for? So you got to either talk about you coming for work, which they're not. You're coming to visit family and friends, which they're not, because they don't even know these people. You going, on vacation, or you're going for religious purposes, stuff like that. So we already know what they're going for, and they know too. Because as soon as you hit their grounds, it's going to be people asking for money.
Where on earth are you from?
Or asking for you to pay for services. So, these are like, countries that don't, their dollar doesn't work like American dollar. So they finna hustle you. So all you're gonna do is come back with broke after buying all this stuff from these people and buying vagina. Most of y'all not even attractive. You think you're going over there to find a submissive woman with y'all bellies looking like that. Most of y'all got beer bellies going over there 50, 70 pounds overweight. These people ain't used to that.
Perfect.
And the thing is, they're not stupid. They know. They know you coming. It's like, you a reject here. That's why you going over there. And you're going to be a reject there. They just want to take you for your money. It's funny to me. It's so funny.
Yeah, guys, you're a reject here. You're gonna be a reject there. These people already know why you're coming. What are you gonna tell them? This is what men are gonna tell them. They're gonna say, "I came out here for vacation. I came for leisure." Right? That's all. I don't know why she said that for, but she's trying to bash the bros so much. You're 50 to 60 to 70 pounds overweight. How about you stand up and let us get a clear look at you while you're saying that, right? See, now the thing is this: it looks different when men are overweight, right? When men are overweight compared to a woman overweight. If a man has a beer gut compared to when a woman is 50 to 60 pounds overweight, it's like night and day, right? It's sad to say it's kind of one of those things men can get away with, right? But a man's overweight and a woman's overweight, the difference is that a lot of times women in all countries sometimes desire a man a little bit overweight. Of course, they want a man more physically fit, but at the end of the day, it fits men more than women. Just like when women want to, right in the West, want to be able to explore their royal oats like how men do, right? And it damages women. Men can do certain things women can't. So therefore, you bashing the bros, and so many other women are bashing the bros. It's because they can't control it anymore, right? You can't control the narrative anymore. Women have been able to control the narrative so long in the Western worlds. You know, my body, my choice. You know, I'm every woman. You know, even the songs, right? Even nowadays, the future's even damaged because they have a young feminists coming up, right? Like Billie Eilish. So my body, my choice is screaming out in crowds, it's nuts. And she's what, 20 years old? I'm thinking like, man, my son got to grow up in this, right? So it's not stopping. And I remember before I talked with the guys in live stream, they said, when is this is going to end soon? No, it won't, because it's already been 40 years. They were saying every 40 years, a different switch comes. That's not happening anytime soon. But anyway, this argument made no sense. But let's hop right into the next one, guys.
Over there, you see an American guy coming to visit, and you're like, oh my God, God isn't on. God.
Don't let anybody negative talk stop your dream of finding you the perfect wife. My mom was a perfect wife to an American man. He flew over to Trinidad, he wined and dined her, and then he paid her way to America. And because of him, she was able to bring her husband and her 2 kids with her, eventually over the course of the 5 years she was with him. And they were happy 5 years, and then eventually when her husband came out here, she had to leave him alone. But it's still a happy story. You know, he still found him a nice wife. She was submissive. She's the cook and she's the clean. She also used to bring 50% of the income into the household. The other 50% she was saving so she can bring her real family out here. And that's how we started. Thank you, American man. Please go overseas and get you a wife. You help him family.
See, you see that, guys? Not even surprised. I actually seen a video. I watched this one before. I put it up for you guys today. But it's true what she's saying in a way. And this is my warning to the bros out there. I say it all the time. When you get a woman, when you want to marry him, like I had a guy that commented on one of my videos on my other channel. I have a channel, the Black Filipino TV. I've been making videos in the Philippines for 7 years. Been living in the Philippines for 7 years, telling guys it's dangerous, right? About bringing women back. And I'm talking about Filipinas and things that happen here, right? So I'm warning guys of things that happen here for years. And this is one of the things I warn against. I've been warning against this for years, right? You can't, sometimes you don't know who you're dealing with. A lot of times guys, what she explained, the guy went over, met her once probably, wined and dined her like she said, and then brought her back. He didn't know her. He didn't take enough time to figure out what's happening with her. He didn't speak with her back and forth. He didn't come there a bunch of times. He just came one time and then put his heart on his sleeve. And that's the worst thing as a man that you can do, right? It's to go into just trust things, right? Me, I married myself. When I came out to the Philippines, I came thinking most women are going to be like American women. I didn't know any better, right? I treated her like she was a regular random out in the streets, right? And I didn't fully trust in her right away. And it took me months, but I actually lived here and I still live here now, right? I took myself out of my regular environment, moved from America and lived in the Philippines. And that's what that man probably should have done, because now look what's happening. But you know, me living here, okay, I got with my wife, married her, been with her for 7 years, no problems. Now it's to the point where I could take her anywhere, right? I could take her anywhere, and I trust her going anywhere because she's been under my umbrella. And I preach about that. I tell guys, they need to have women under their umbrella, especially because most guys that come here retire. But if a guy is around my age, not quite retirement yet, then the guy needs to be able to work online or do something else or have some kind of investments going, and then be able to have his wife work directly under him and work with him. And that's what I did with my wife, you know, and I'm happy my wife is the way she is. My past relationships, I couldn't get a woman in the US to cooperate with anything that was productive, right? Because me, I'm a different breed. I'm not the kind of guy that just goes and gets a regular job and just works it, right? I'm the kind of guy that's all about being creative, right? I'm a creative mind. So I found that, and I actually found that in the woman because the way I vetted her, right? So what she's saying is right, right? I can't even bash her. she's trying to be funny. She's being, a little bit outlandish and retarded with it. But she's right. Guys do need to keep their head on a swivel when they're out in these other countries, right? When they go to Thailand, when they go to Philippines, when they go to Brazil, when they go to Colombia. And there's some guys that know, okay, you know what? There's even guys that go to these places that were able to get women in other places. I was able to get women in the States, no problem, right? I just couldn't deal with the additional femininity, women being combative. Also, women even being good, not submissive girls, being good, somewhat cooperative, but still at the end of the day, then they get a problem and they argue with you on Facebook. Maybe these things happen. And me leaving, that's when I found what I found. So women doing this is trying to deter guys, right? And not even just trying to deter guys, trying to bash guys at the same time. I tell you guys to live your dreams. If you're dreaming to go into another country and to find a wife, go do that. If you want to go find a girl, have fun, go do that. Because you see these women keep saying, well, what are you going there for? Oh, you're going to have a good time. What are you going to tell immigration? And it's the same story. It doesn't make any sense. But guys, if you're going to play, go play. If you're going to find love, go find love. Because you want to know what? You can find both without any problems. But still, you have to be a man that has somewhat of a mind to realize certain social cues, right? You still have to have that net to say, okay, she said this, it's quite not right. It's kind of like, how they have game for men in the States. You have the guys that preach game in the States. For many years in the Philippines, I've been talking about game for the Philippines. It's not really game. It's just what to look out for, right? And that's the same thing with game. And telling you, oh, woman said that, say this. Woman does that, do this. Same kind of thing. It's a game for overseas too. But still, the great thing about it is you don't have to play games. So that's why it works more in men's favor when they go overseas. And I say to all men, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. What these women are saying to try to deter you from leaving, but which can't work anyway because you can't shame happiness. One thing I do know is definitely more to life than dealing with a woman in the States. Get your passports.